Hey guys, Denlin Blake again from Newbie Goes Viral. Okay, I just want to take a couple minutes just to share. Stop sabotaging yourself and create the life you want. Okay, again, stop sabotaging yourself and create the life you want. Now, guys, I have debated with myself whether or not I would go this deep, go this open, and I guess the Holy Spirit was speaking to me before, and even some ideas of doing a book about my life. Still debating that. However, I am going to share with you how I am today is not how I was 10 years ago. Um, so different. I actually suffered from depression, guys. Believe it or not, yep, I suffered from depression. And matter of fact, as I was writing my thoughts out, and I was thinking about how I was going about this, and it occurred to me um, that even when I was in basic training, because when I was writing this, I was thinking about when it got to its zenith and it was at its worst. And I did some crazy stuff, guys. I did. And I had to deal with the consequences of it thereafter. But all of that, God still brought me through. And I just wanted to share with you that the thought process that I had at the time was just like insane, like insane, okay? And I don't know if you've ever been depressed, okay? But I was depressed severely. But I remember like even being in basic training, I was surrounded by a whole bunch of people, and I felt so lonely. I could laugh about it now, but guys, let me tell you, it was real. It was like, just claustrophobic kind of feeling. And like I was stuck, like I couldn't break free. And, I would go through these little bouts of it going away and then coming back again. And I guess sometimes you can go through something and it seems when it returns it's even worse than the first time. And this is something where I'm getting into more of a spiritual context. So if you cannot handle this, guys, hey, this is just not for you, okay? But I'm going on to say that we have to realize there are two entities at work here, okay? And I'm going to use myself as the guinea pig. Yes, I'm going to put myself out there. And so, again, I'll say I had some ridiculous thoughts. And I don't know if you've gone through depression, but if you have, or any moment where you've ever had a pity party, have you ever caught yourself repeating the stuff over and over? And I would repeat the stuff over and over, and then I would cry about it. I mean, and I remember a friend of mine, my good friend, and she's here down here with me in Houston, thankfully. And she was my roommate at the time. And I would say some crazy stuff, and, she'd be like, dog, man, why are you thinking like that? Like, you really need to get out this rut. And really, I was the only one that could get myself out of it because it was my own thought process, But to me, it was like people were doing it to me. That was my thought process at the time. And I just want to bring it to a point where, are you thinking what your actual creator is telling you? Okay? In Jeremiah 29:11, it says, "For I know the thoughts I have towards you," and it goes on to talk about, future and having an expected end, okay? And if you're thinking anything different, even if you're not even, let's say, a spiritual person, okay, if we look at it, okay, because I believe definitely first in the natural and then in the spiritual, even if you don't even essentially believe in it. But if you continuously speak negative into your life, there is going to be the repercussion, the benefits, the feelings of it thereafter. Okay. I'm reminded of David, and David, talks about, how he was feeling a particular way, but what did he do? He got up, he danced, he sung. And we have that ability, guys, that if you're feeling depressed, that you can change your own mood. You can do something about it. If your life is not what you desire right now, and Lord knows, okay, I have some things that I don't like, but I am actively pursuing making a way to do something about it. Okay? that think of it like this, that you don't have that much time. You don't know how much time is allotted to you. And do you want to go to the grave, with those ideas, with those visions, those legacies left in you? Do you want to leave something to your children? I know I do want to leave. I want to leave something to my son. I really do. And I want to give him the best of me. And in order for me to do that, I have to do something about it today. Plain and simple. And so I I started looking into this, okay? In the book of Genesis. And when we look into creation, and it said that God worked. Do you realize that the only work that God actually really did when he was really forming man, the physical part of it? Because most of the other stuff he did, he was calling forth. And if we're creating in his image, okay, we look at it that we also have that same ability. We speak things forth. When they talk about the children of Israel walking around grumbling and complaining, it says that for every day they complained, it was a year. And think about that. What are you saying today? Whether it's you're complaining about your husband not cleaning up, whew, Lord knows. Are you repeating it? Is it not changing because you consistently say it over and over again? Because you see it. Maybe sometimes we need to hush our lips and not say it, but speak opposite and speak it into the atmosphere, the life that we really desire. You know, I've been writing out some things that I want in my life and for my family. It's a combination of prayer. It's a combination of aspirations and where I want to be, and I'm just repeating it. And guys, let me tell you, I need some help. Okay, the hardest part is being consistent with this part. I've mastered the praying at 5:30 in the morning consistently, because that's something I really needed to get back to doing. But if you have, and I'm thinking of doing more of an accountability group. I have a hard time with scheduling stuff. I do. And I really need to get it together. And so I'm just shooting all these videos out because it's like I finally got some time to myself. Ooh, the baby's asleep. And I just, guys, I believe I could really count on you. So if there is a book that you want to write, maybe an event that you want to plan, maybe it's just really pushing out some content, I am proposing an accountability group. And because of this, it has to be an intense accountability group, guys. Because if it's a day-to-day thing that you're having problem in doing goal setting, then clearly we need to meet daily. Okay? I know time is precious, and I don't want to take up all of your time. However, if you are down for this, okay, like, subscribe, hit me up. Say, yes, I need some help. We can help each other, okay? Again, this has been Denlyn Blake. And I wanted to remind you guys to stop sabotaging yourself and create the life you want. Guys, holla at me, and I will talk to you later. Peace.